Hello, I'm Amy Blalock. Welcome to City Hall this week. We now have a better picture of the characteristics of Durham's unemployed population. A recent report based on information from the JobLink database was presented to the City Council during its October 18th work session.
We found out that it actually was the best data available. It enabled us to get all of the components we thought were valuable to know about the unemployed population, albeit in a small subset of the total unemployed number. But we were able to find out things in looking at that Workforce Investment Act database, such as the amount of experience people had in various fields, what kinds of fields people were interested in going into.
The report shows that Durham's unemployment rate through August was 8%, compared with the state's rate at 9.7%.
There are slightly more females than males, that people seem to have experience in fields such as administrative type jobs, information technology, healthcare, other fields like banking and finance, construction and retail. So it was pretty much a wide diversity of industries and types of jobs that people had experience in. In terms of, there was a pretty significant racial disparity. 67% roughly were African American or black, about 24% white, and then the other 9% other.
Approximately 60% of the job seekers in the database were interested in applying for positions in high-demand fields.
The fields of interest that were most prevalent in that database seem to be healthcare, information technology, and biotechnology. Those were three of the top fields that people wanted to be either trained in or retrained in. 60%
of the unemployed included in the study had experience in the fields in which they applied and were marketable enough to return to the job market without additional training. 40% did require training or retraining. The city's strategic plan is undergoing its annual update with some changes this year that reflect another area of partnership with the county.
Well, it's really a business plan or a roadmap, and it lets the citizens know where we are now as an organization, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. It also is a very important tool for our elected officials to help them set priorities, as well as our administration for them to help with the allocation of resources during each of the budget processes.
The plan is updated every year to make sure it reflects the city's priorities.
Well, the strategic plan is a fluid document, and we actually do a little bit of tweaking throughout the year. Last year was our first update, and we really just did a very minor realignment. This year it's going to be a little bit more comprehensive in nature, and it's going to be our opportunity to really review the measures, the initiatives. We review them, we might tweak some of the measures, we may add some new initiatives. We want to make sure that the measures and initiatives align with each of the 5 city goals. And it's also an opportunity for us to prioritize those initiatives for fiscal year 13 and fiscal year 14.
Several community engagement workshops were held in recent weeks to give residents a chance to weigh in on the update. That feedback is being reviewed and the revised plan will be approved in January. The updated plan will include several joint city-county initiatives. Something new that's been added this year. One is providing CPR and external defibrillator training to city and county employees, as well as working with Durham Public Schools.
Considering we have so many employees, as I said earlier, it's an opportunity for us to, again, share resources. Not only staff resources, but we can share the mannequins that we use for the training. The CPR training is typically a 3 to 4 hour training, and the bystander compression training is 30 minutes. What we will be doing is the county will be offering all county employees bystander training. The city will offer our employees CPR and bystander training, and Durham Public Schools will be working with them as well, offering just the bystander training to about 3,000 students. So again, combining these resources is going to enable us to hopefully have a successful outcome.
Another initiative involves Habitat for Humanity.
You know, the city has been working on Habitat for about the last 1.5 to 2 years. We have built and also rehabbed several homes in Durham, but now actually joining forces with the county, this is going to give us more of an opportunity to build more houses and have a greater impact in Durham.
More information about the strategic plan is available on the city's website. For the 24th consecutive year, Durham is being honored with a Distinguished Budget Award. The award is given annually by the Government Finance Officers Association. The city is being honored because its budget document met the association's program requirements as a policy document, operations guide, financial plan, and communication tool. More than 1,200 entries were submitted for this year's award. The city's food truck scene may soon see some changes. Find out why when City Hall This Week continues.
Along with weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back. The City Council is set to decide on November 5th whether it will revise the rules governing food trucks, food carts, and other street vendors. A draft proposal from the Planning Department includes changes for such vendors in the street rights of way, how buffers with restaurants are handled, and the permits that are required. The new rules will apply citywide if they're adopted. Solid waste pickup, recycling, and protection of Durham's water supply are among the most important services the city provides. That's why these utility services are the focus of this week's What Durham is Saying segment, and why so much emphasis is placed on making sure they're being provided in the most effective way. The 2011 Resident Satisfaction Survey shows that the highest levels of satisfaction are with solid waste services at 86%.
The city provides solid waste services for residential collections. That includes trash, recycling, yard waste, and bulky service. Now for yard waste, it's a $78 per year subscription fee-based service that we provide.
85% are satisfied with curbside recycling services, and the city has greatly improved its bulky item service satisfaction at 73%.
We use technology. We have what we call handheld units where we ping something that's out sitting at the curb, and instead of our bulky crews riding every street in the city, they'll actually go to that spot, get what's there, and they go to the next spot. So now we have effective routing. They're not driving over the city looking for items. They know exactly where the items are. Now, that saves in fuel, maintenance, and time. We can divert crews to other needed areas without asking for citizens to fund any more employees.
The utility service where residents see the most room for improvement is stream and lake protection. The survey shows that 57% were satisfied with this service, a service that requires cooperation between the city, county, and a number of other organizations.
We ensure that developments include buffers that would protect the stream, as well as stormwater control measures that will reduce the impact of the development on the environment.
The city also inspects and tests stormwater pipes for sources of pollution. By eliminating these sources, the quality of the drinking water supply is protected. Efforts that often take a long time to pay off and that can always be improved upon.
Our current efforts are making slow and steady progress towards improvements in stream and lake quality. With continued citizen support, we can continue this effort.
For more information about what you can do to help improve the quality of Durham streams, go to the Public Works homepage on the city's website. Some of Durham's mature adults take on an Olympic challenge of sorts. Find out what it was and who they were up against when City Hall This Week continues.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing. Believe me, I'm good at it.
Once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell him.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? He needs something a little more
Persuasive.
Yes.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Welcome back. Many of Durham's mature adults are basking in Olympic glory after taking on police department employees in a friendly challenge of sorts. The Mature Adults versus Police Olympic Challenge was held on October 29th. The challenge featured competitions and a variety of events as part of National Crime Prevention Month. The month is geared toward raising awareness of personal safety strategies and promoting shared responsibility for helping to keep the Durham community safe. That does it for this edition of City Hall This Week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And of course, you can still find us on demand on DTV8's webpage and on the city's YouTube channel. I'm Amy Blalock. Thank you for joining us.